He's like, "Oh," and I'm like, "Yeah, you're the fucking uncle of the year." And then, so we were cracking up about that and all that stuff, and yeah, so that was one funny thing. So he was gonna be my Chuleta man, but I'm not gonna give it to him. But so yeah, we hung out. Then we all exchanged gifts, and after a while, then we surprised my girl. Got her a cake. She was surprised.
Nice.
So that she was about to cry and everything. We got her a little cake. Just ate and just chilled, and then just bullshitted with the fam. And then from there, I had to drop off my daughter and then come home. Because the next day, which was Sunday, I was heading out to the Poconos. So people, I know, like, I think we talked about doing like a joint trip together. Of doing either Poconos, a cabin, or some shit like that. I would like recommend if you people down to go to like to PA, not too far from Camelback. That's where like the skiing and the water parks are all around. I would say go to this place. We went to Mount Erie Lodge. So for my girl's birthday, my gift to her was we're going to Jamaica in a few weeks, which is like birthday and fucking Valentine's Day gift all in one. That shit was expensive. So because she wanted to go skiing, but she tells me last minute, like, I would like to go skiing, and I was planning to just take her out to dinner out here, like a nice place. But I'm like, instead of going to dinner out here doing the same thing as always, I got like a good deal for this the hotel. It was like about $90 for Sunday to Monday, and I'm like, plus it'll give us time to just get away, even as. You know, I recommend anybody, man, if you get a chance, if you're stressed out, just drive somewhere, man. Even if it's Atlantic City, even if it's fucking Connecticut, like Mohegan Sun or something. Even if it's for one day, man, it's just good to, like, go away, get, like, service, you know, in terms of, like, you go to a restaurant to take care. It's just good to just do something different, man. Just get out. So, she's been working like crazy. We both kind of needed it. So, we went to Mount Erie Lodge. The place was dope. As soon as we got there, fucking beautiful, like by the mountains. The fucking service was great. They took care of us. They have a pool. They have an indoor pool inside. And then like we went to eat in Guy Fieri's. They have restaurants. And then we chilled. Our room was like super, super nice. Like I said, the service was great, man. Like I never had as great service like this. It's been a while. And then from there, we chilled. We were gonna go hit up the pool just to hang out in the daytime. Yeah. We took bottles of liquor and all that shit, but then it was like, we were like, fuck, man. The pool was mad cold. Like the regular pool was cold, which I understand, even though it's indoors. But they had like a little jacuzzi part, so we were like, all right, let's just go chill in the jacuzzi. But that shit was cold. Like it wasn't as cold, but it was cold. So we were like talking about maybe going snow tubing. I never done anything with snow. Yeah. I always wanted to go snowboarding, but I never had. Like I never. One is far, and one's like none of my friends ever go snowboarding. None of us have. I never done anything like that.
The closest thing I've done to snowboarding was get a cardboard box from the bodega and go down the stairs in the stoop.
I done that too.
That's the closest thing.
But did you go standing up? Because that's snowboarding.
No, man.
Oh, you went snow tubing.
Sitting down on the.
You went snow tubing.
Yeah.
So I always wanted to go like snowboarding or something like that. I always had coworkers of mine go, and they told me it's fun, but I never. Like I said, I always thought it was far, expensive, and I just never knew anybody like how to go, what you got to do. So my girl's done snow tubing when she was young, so she was like, "Yo, let's just go snow tubing." So I was like, "Fuck it, let's go." I was a little bit nervous because I didn't know what to expect, because prior to that, she was telling me, yo, you got to take the snow like gear. And I'm like, gear? I'm like, what you talking about? I'm like, I'm going in jeans. She said, you can't go in jeans. You got to go in ski pants. I'm like, I don't got ski pants. So I was like, yo, this shit's becoming more tricky than I thought. So I actually took long johns over there. I did the hood style. Took long johns. And I took like regular windbreaker, like the basketball pants.
Yeah.
I actually took 2 pairs, and she had the same thing too. Because in order for you to rent, it's like $47 just to rent the ski whatever clothes.
Yeah.
So they said you could go in jeans, but the thing is, like, if your jeans get wet, that shit's gonna get cold. You know, like, it's gonna bleed through the pants.
Damn.
You know, and it gets heavy. So the only thing I fucked up, I didn't have any fucking gloves. So I think we were the only people inside that whole thing that didn't have gloves, because
that's crazy.
I just kept looking at everybody. Sometimes I would get happy. I'm like, yo, he don't got gloves? And then I go, oh my fuck, he got black gloves. Like, he have a black jacket, and I didn't notice.
You see people with no gloves and you got happy.
Yeah, man, because I didn't want to think I'm the only one suffering, bro.
Yeah, you were.
And the thing is, like, probably out here wasn't so cold, but out there was colder. And
in the mountains.
Pennsylvania wasn't that cold, but once you go to that place where the ski thing is at, even though it's fake snow, yo, like, once you start going up that mountain hill, yo, you feel that cold, bro.
Okay.
Cause like we did the snow tubes, and then we stopped for a while, and then we went down, and I didn't feel no fucking cold at all. Like, you know, not as much. But yeah, so we went to snow tube shit, got dressed, just went out there. You pay like $40 for 3 hours. It's not bad.
It's fucking good.
You chill. You know, they tell you for 3 hours. You go and you just gotta follow the. So basically, they have like a lift. It's kind of like a conveyor belt. You pick up your tube in the bottom, similar to like Action Park or any water park. You pick up your donut, and you go all the way up. And then when you get up, there's lines, and then basically, you know, you go. The first one I kind of fucked up because I went head first.
Damn.
Me not knowing, and then like my feet were kind of hitting the snow, and then I think my knee hit the snow at one time, and I was like, "Fuck, I'm probably bleeding," but I was good. But then from there, I learned my lesson. I'm like, I'm just gonna go sitting down like an old person next time. So then after the first one we did, me and my girl did solo. Then we did doubles, which is us two. She went front first. I was behind, and then the second time we switched, and then we took a break, and then they have like a fire pit. You could just chill.
Oh, that's cool.
And then from there, I think we did one more. We're gonna do a few more, but it takes. You say you got 3 hours, Joe. By the time you get that shit, you go up. You gotta wait for people. It takes a while. So even though we had 3 hours, we spent probably like an hour and 45 minutes. By that time, I wanted to go drink beer. I was like, oh, fuck, I want to go drink. So she said, you want to do another one? And I was like, I don't really care. The only cool thing is when we were leaving, the nighttime starts coming in. So they have like not club lights, but the nighttime they have these like, you know, like dope lights.
Like laser lights maybe?
Like laser lights. Like when you go down the slope, it has like blue, purple, and all that shit.
Oh, nice.
So it looks cool. But yeah, we left like after that, and we went to this place which is where the podcast, some of the beer. We're actually taking too long to drink this shot. So we went to this place called Barely Creek, which is a brewery, like probably like up the block of where I was at in Camelback.
Okay.
And they have they're a brewery, but they also have a distillery. So they have like their own alcohol and all that shit. So we went there to grab beers and all that shit. And the thing is, like, out there, when I was out there, I felt like, man, like, I felt like one of those movies, because it's mostly, like, white people, man. And I'm talking about not just regular white people, but those redneck white people. Ooh. Even in the casino, that it makes you feel like you're, like, not even in the East Coast.
Excuse me, boy.
You feel like you're in the Midwest or some shit like that. Like, they
just... City slicker.
Like, I understand sometimes we think other people look weird, but when you're around all those people, I'm like, yo, I think I'm the weird one. It's like, I feel like Crocodile Dundee when he comes to New York.
That's fucking funny.
Yo, for real, because I'm like, yo, these people they all have the same look. I'm like, I'm the only person that don't have that look. I'm like, shit, I feel like fucking weird.
What, missing teeth?
No, it's just like, the look that they have over there is like, everything is fatigue.
Oh my god, they're hunters.
Yeah, everything is army fatigue.
Stone colds.
Quack, quack. Everybody's smoking cigarettes.
Do they all got beers? Like long beers?
Some people have beers, and just like everybody's just...
Did they have the neon yellow jackets on.
They all had like trucker hats. Try to open this bad boy up. So we went to that.
You should have told them to download our podcast. That maybe we gotta got more fans.
They won't even know. They won't even know.
Chuleta Bros.
They're like, where the fuck you from? Boy. So
we're from Milwaukee, sir.
We went to that spot. We had like probably the wings were dope because they make it with like their own barbecue sauce from whiskey. The food was better. Like sometimes when you're in those places, you're like, yo, the food's gonna be whack.
Yeah.
But the food, we were surprised. The food was good. We just ate, and then from there we went to a spot with. After that, I took my girl out to eat for like her birthday dinner to this place. It was like Italian steakhouse. So we went there, had a good time. The service was great, man. Like I never been to a restaurant that
treated you that way.
Yeah, no, like so when you go to a beer spot, we'd be like, yo, give me a sample of that beer. This was like a nice restaurant. I never been to like a nice restaurant that the waiter says.
You know the way you make it sound.
What?
The only other place I could think of that we had that I could remember having service like that was in our cruise when we went to Bahamas.
Yeah.
They fucking tended us like we were fucking kings.
So this was similar, but I never seen.
It smells good.
I never seen it in the sense that my girl, she was thinking of having.
It smells real good, right?
So yeah, people, we're gonna try the first time. We're gonna try coffee moonshine.
Not too much, man. Let me see how you pour. Yeah, that's good right there. Woo! Texas Longhorns. I don't even support that team. I don't know what I'm talking about.
But so that's the first time. Like I never went to a nice restaurant that you say, "Yo, I'm thinking of having this wine," and they're like, "Yeah, I'll bring you samples."
I see what you're saying.
So like most restaurants don't do that because they lose money. Like once you open that bottle,
yeah.
So the guy brought us like big samples. And he brought her like 3. He goes, I'll bring you 3 Prosecco's. You just tell me which one you want. And like, I was like, holy shit. So he brought 3 and he even described everything. This is this, blah, blah, blah. This is sweeter. And we, whatever. And then, I did the whole slickaroo, when you're celebrating someone's birthday.
Oh, you went to the bathroom?
Yeah.
Let me tell the hostess.
Yeah.
After dinner.
Yeah.
Can you tell them to bring a little cake?
Yeah. So I went. I was like, yo. I told the guy. I was like, yo, because I'm like, I don't want to make it obvious. The place wasn't too packed, and I was like, yo, just get her birthday cake or something like that. So then, like, they bought a cake. They don't do the whole happy birthday. They just bring a cake with a candle. But the guy hooked us up. He gave us like 2 glasses of chocolate wine.
Oh, okay.
So it was like fudge, kind of like chocolate fudge, but it had a wine taste to it.
Nice.
That shit was good. Yeah, man, the service was great. We ate, then we gambled a little bit. I eventually, normally when me and my girl go to gamble, she normally wins, and she's good with that shit that we play all the time. Like Richie,
the spinning roulette. Whatever.
She's good, but the electronic one, she always wins.
Yeah.
But this time they had the old school one with a person.
The person, I love that one.
She don't like it. She was confused. She goes, "Where is it?" I'm like, "It's right there." She goes, "That's not." I'm like, "Yo, that's the same thing. That's the way." And she goes, "You sure?" I'm like, "I'm gonna play." So I put $20 down. So she put 20. Yo, she lost mad quick.
Oh my god.
She didn't like it. She was like, "Oh."
I love it because I could talk to the person.
No, I didn't like the person.
Really?
This girl, she was a fucking correction officer.
Oh man.
She didn't want to talk.
Oh man.
I was like trying to talk, and she would just be like, I was like, oh, she was boring. So
she probably hates her job.
We did $20. That was it. Then from there, we played Wheel of Fortune because they actually gave us $5 for free slots. Played Wheel for Fortune. I actually got lucky. I actually got to do the wheel.
Nice.
So I got 200. I basically put like 20 down. I got like $90.
Okay.
And then I was like, at 70, I'm gonna cash out. I cashed out. And my girl lost money. She was mad. Then after that, we just chilled. Tried to watch a little bit of Power, which we'll probably get into in a little bit.
Yeah.
And then from there was the next day, which was Monday, which is my girl's birthday. We went to the outlets, had some outlets nearby, mad cheap. And then from there we came back. Then linked up with Al, told Al to do me a favor.